to share that vision with your whole church.
Breaking news. Tim Keller, a New York City pastor who ministered to young urban professionals and in the process became a leading example for how a winsome Christian witness could win a hearing for the gospel even in unlikely places, died on Friday at the age of 72, 3 years after being diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Keller planted and grew a Reformed evangelical congregation in Manhattan, launched a church planting network, co-founded the Gospel Coalition, and wrote multiple best-selling books about God, the gospel, and the Christian life. Everywhere he went, he preached sin and grace. The gospel is this, Keller said time and again. We are more sinful and flawed in ourselves than we ever dared believe. Yet at the very same time, we are more loved and accepted in Jesus Christ than we ever dared hope. Keller was frequently accused, especially in later years, of cultural accommodation. He rejected cultural war, antagonism, and the on-the-lips approach to evangelism, and people accused him of putting too much emphasis on relevance and watering down or even betraying the truth of Christianity out of a misplaced desire for social acceptance. But a frequent theme throughout his preaching and teaching was idolatry. Keller maintained that people are broken and they know that, but they haven't grasped that only Jesus can really fix them. Only God's grace can satisfy their deepest longings. At his church in Manhattan, Keller taught the nation's cultural elites that they worshipped false gods. We want to feel beautiful. We want to feel loved. We want to feel significant. He preached in 2009, and that's why we are working so hard, and that's the source of the evil. Keller explained to New York Magazine that this was in the way an old-fashioned message about sin. But when many people hear sin, they think of things like sex, drugs, and maybe stealing. The modern creative class that he was trying to reach, however, was beset by many more pernicious sins, just linking to take the place of God's love in their lives. The task of relevancy was to identify the idols that had a hold of people's souls and then tell them that they could be free. The people of Manhattan had lived their whole lives with parents, music teachers, coaches, professors, and bosses telling them to do better, be better, try harder. Keller reflected in 2021 to hear that he himself had met those demands for righteousness through the life and the death of Jesus. And now there was no condemnation left for anyone who trusted in that righteousness. That was an amazing feeling message. May his soul rest in eternal peace.